yes, and then would send that client the information they need for their computer session. There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your legs are looking nice, Michelle.
Yeah. Animals are dying in large numbers. Huge fish kills in the Ohio River.
Oh my God. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's MicheleMarieDalene. I was just on Noodle's channel, and I wanted to try to kind of a follow-up show, and say hi to everybody. Yeah. Whoa. By the way, this is some people don't realize that this monitor can be pulled this far out from the wall. It's like a steering wheel, tilt steering wheels in the car. It's a little much. Yeah. Anyway, so welcome to everybody here. Of course, I'm MicheleMarieDalene. You know me here. I'm always the one that's usually doing panels with people, but I wanted to do a panel where there's no panel, but just me reading your chat comments, questions, concerns, gripes, kudos, and try to bring some new people in. Right now, it looks like I'm going to have to send out more invites. It's only like 0 watchers right now. Yeah, there's only 0 watchers. We are live. We are not private. So what's the story here? I don't know. Great question. Now, what is the story? Let's see. Monetization's on. Yes. We are public. Chat replay. This seems like no one's really here right now. But okay, maybe because they didn't know I went live yet. Oh, I got one person on. Thank you, the one person. How you doing? The one person out there that just came on. So anyway, Noodles asked me to react to a few videos, and I was thinking about originally doing that because I got the idea from Asmon Gold that, what if I could react to some of the videos I see on he does, like, talk about videos, World of Warcraft, gaming, content. And he did one video where he was reacting to a video, and then I wanted to do a reaction to Asmon Gold. I might do that. Or, maybe even to some of Nixium's videos or Willie's videos. Or maybe even a BigClive.com video, maybe EE Vlog or one of the other videos. Because there's so many, there are a lot of people that love reaction videos. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I have to be honest, you got to be careful because of the fact is I am monetized. I can't use too much of the video or they're going to accuse me of reusing content. So we got to keep in mind that when you're doing reaction videos, that you give the guy a proper respect for the original creator. You don't just go out there and, play his video straight through 100% without giving some, credit where it's due. So we could try it. Let's see. Why don't we try that? So since it was suggested, let's go and pull video up here from YouTube. I got so many of them. www.youtube.com. I think some cases the Asmon Gold, for example, will review them in advance. A cheap turntable with a twist, the Gemini TT900. Plays 16-inch and 78 RPM records. I don't see too many 17 or 16-inch records used that much anymore. They were used for a long time. Best NFL well that I ever seen. Okay, I can talk. Me too. Oh, okay. Let's talk about this wow thing. Actually, no wait. I see something that's even probably more likely to get more excitement, which is I made the can't really play it because I'll get YouTube. It has rotating drum memory from Usagi Electric. This guy, I watch his channel a lot, but I want something that's short, not going to take too long. Electric bike. I tried finding hidden gems in AliExpress again. Part 4. Last Unicorn. This is recommended primetime movies. How to connect small pipe to big pipe. Cool trick for you. Tips for connecting wire pipe small to large. This guy tends to show me some funky stuff that should be interesting to see. Now, let's just keep it simple right now. So I'm going to work on these videos, and what I'm going to do is that way is I can watch them and cover them. How you doing, Leather King? Um, but the pipe one, this sounds kind of interesting. Let's do that. Let's do something like we were doing earlier, because this might be what Leather King was showing me, having me on his channel. This is from a plumbing guy. These are some of those tips and tricks things you hear about on the internet. So why don't we take a listen to this and see what this guy does, because he usually does something really interesting with pipes. And so this is a video here. I'll leave the comments below so you can see where it's from. Okay, so here he's going to take a piece of big pipe. That's going to music off so I don't get demonetized. All right, that's better. So we'll just watch the video. He's cutting the pipe down the center. He's heating it up. Oh, okay. I think I see what he's going to do with the PVC pipe. Um, of course, as the PVC cools down. Okay. One question is that going to be watertight? I don't really know if that's going to be watertight. I think that's going to probably be more likely guaranteed to be a real problem. Cutting the material like this, as he's doing here. Oh my God. Okay, so here he is. He cuts a discus. Wait, why do you cut the discus if he's got? Oh wait, now what? He's gonna stick this discus in that pipe piece. Why did you even need to cut the discus when you already had a piece of pipe already? He's putting on the PVC adhesive in the bottom, and then he's gonna slap that in the hole, like slapped ham, right? Okay, now I slapped this into the hole, and I'm not at all fused together. And there you go. Now I got this put together like this. Now I'm going to go ahead. Now I got to go ahead. X marks the spot, baby. I got to find out where I'm supposed to now drill a hole. It's using a step drill. It's saying it's got to go that way, about that high up in the step drill. Yeah. Oh, by the way, let me warn you right now, be careful with those scissors, because with a step drill like that, is that you can really, that thing could cut you badly if that nylon gets to you like that. And he's like right on the edge of getting his hand sliced by that tie. So here he has now drilled a hole into a piece of pipe. And now he's going to install a brass fitting into the piece. Bushing, it's called. And I just don't see how you're doing, Krista. I honestly don't see why he's even going through all this work. Um, okay. Okay. Now the problem is the NPT pipe threads. Um, okay. So now there's the plastic version. Okay. It's right by using Teflon tape. Okay. But the question is it watertight? That's the question. Because if that pipe isn't watertight, it's going to just absolutely leak like a sieve. Okay. So we need to test it. But that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. But I really think it's kind of a little more of a complicated extra process. Because if you're going to go from small pipe to big pipe, in other words, reverse, say, for example, you're going to try to fill up a small pipe, big pipe, whatever, in reverse. That's the same process, but then you're going to lose pressure. When you make up for volume, but you lose pressure in doing that. So yeah, you can go the other way, but it just kind of makes less sense to do it that way. I got a feeling since there was a little bit of music in that video, I'm probably going to end up having to it's going to probably have to remove the music, which was supposed to be silent anyway. So, that's the way some people do it. I saw the same video where this guy was trying to repair a leaky pipe, and he's again using heat sink or a heat gun and a piece of PVC tubing to heat it, and then this basically, acts as an insert. I said I've never seen anyone do that, but I said I do see where it could be a useful thing where you want to go ahead and fix the pipe, but it's just a lot of extra work to do just to fix a pipe. I would shut the damn water supply off and then just go ahead and fix it the right way. But I could see how PVC pipe, how a piece of tubing can get chipped out, especially if you hit it too hard. Something. How you doing, Wiggy? So, when I'm still watching this guy on the screen. I didn't end that one yet. Again, he just and that one he just milled a new pipe piece. Now he's installing brass fittings, just like he did with the other one. Having done a lot of plumbing in my past, now while we're at it, we got another video I'd like to show you. I mentioned it briefly in Noodles channel. I'd like to show this to you also, because I think a lot of people, come on, hit 0 on that. I want to show you something real quick because it's kind of related to the video I showed you on Noodles channel. But I'm going to go into a little more detail on this one, just a little bit, and then we'll talk more about this video too. I'm getting sound here. I'm getting sound on my mixer board. Okay, that's enough, Michelle. Global cooling is cool today, by the way. I could go on and tell you what I think about what Biden's doing to the environment. But the reason I played you a little bit of that video is I wanted you guys who never really watched the video to see a little bit about it. To see a little bit about it. To see a little bit about it. Well, I'm still watching this. You're right. I don't have any sound either. Huh. All right, that's why I put the closed captions on. I don't know why the sound doesn't work. Because I saw. Maybe it's because you're streaming with the YouTube stream software and it's maybe doesn't capture the sound from the other YouTube channel for some reason or something. Maybe. That might be the case. Maybe it doesn't capture sound from another YouTube channel. But it was playing. Whoa. Love that special groovy effect, don't you? Infinite glass window. So I don't know why you didn't get a chance to hear it. But anyway, the whole point of the video was just to explain what YouTube is, why the channel was created. Mets winning right now. Oh, actually, it isn't even talking about here. Anything but sports. As far as I know, he's in the bedroom. Yeah, so like I said in the video, once is I love doing the stuff that I do on YouTube, the content stuff. I wonder if there's any way I could, if the sound is supposed to be coming out of the what? I'm just curious, guys. Let me just try something here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna fix them here. Oh, I think I know what it might be. Okay, Michelle, that's enough. Thanks. All right. It seems that it may um, just be a glitch with the system. I noticed that we had a problem with Google Meets a couple times too when using the same software. Because I'm going through the webcam right now. And so, anyway, that's a video you can watch anyway. It's on my channel. It's easy to catch up to. I'll post in the links below, or you guys can find it. Watch it to its entirety. It's a little old, but your things in it you will see that have not changed. Fact is, I still was kind of plumpy even then, and but what you probably would notice is that there was definitely a lot of sense of optimism for the future. So there was definitely a lot of positive feelings about what's going on with the channel. I need different voices. Oh yeah, there is a voice add-ons for Cam Twist. I mean for the OBS. But right now I'm not streaming encoding the streams to OBS right now. I'm encoding the streams with the YouTube program, but I can set the sound system to go through OBS audio output instead of going through the other thing. But it's the morning shows or the night shows that I'm going through and using OBS to stream. There are several AI voices you can install. There are some that are free where I tried a few of the voice changers in the past. You know, I've done that. You can tell I washed my hair yesterday. So, You know, Michelle doing all kind of voices without even trying because she's good at doing voice acting. I say, you know what you're doing, don't you? Yeah. How you doing, Savannah? Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. 2 of what? Well, 2 of these big bad things. Invisible dumbbells? Yeah. You want me to swallow 2 invisible dumbbells for breakfast? No, they didn't say swallow them. What do you want to do with them? Lift them like that. Like shit. Gentlemen, that's not my style. You fight my way. Dirty. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really want to get there, but that's okay. I just I just find some of the stuff that I do fun. Oh, by the way, there is a couple women in the STEM community that are absolutely to be proud of. One of them does a channel called Veronica Explains. Oh, whoa, cute, dark brown, black hair, cute face. I wonder if she's single. I wonder where she lives. I wonder where she lives too. Yeah, tomorrow's the big knee look. Our day we find out what the story is. Is it fixable? Is it not fixable? If it's fixable, can we wait till the fall? Because I do not want to be laid up for months during the summer months. That would be the pits, okay? I do not want to be laid up in the house in the summertime. Because that would suck. All right. I'm doing great. Just finished eating. How are you doing today? Nice to see you. It's in the afternoon stream. I'm doing okay. I just got off of YouTube or Noodle Street, a Leather King stream. We did something similar. What I just did a reaction video. I just showed you something similar to what he was trying to show on his channel. Me doing a reaction video. Need I say, I was going to do something similar with Asmund Gold's stream. He had a video on where he was had his doubts about a certain content that he was watching, and I watched it. What he was watching, and I watched the original video before he quoted it, and I realized that there was a lot of things, you know, that where I could do the same thing. It's like, I mean, Asmund Gold's get millions of subs on YouTube and Twitch together. There's no reason, or separately, completely separate. He gets all his people. It's a beautiful day here. Yeah, it's not bad here. It's temperature. Let me see. Let me see if I'm still alive. Yep. Let's see if I'm still alive. Yep. Okay, so currently the weather forecast right now where I am is 18 degrees Celsius or about 66 degrees Fahrenheit. 64. Yeah. Expected high is going to be 19 degrees Celsius or about 66 degrees. Monday, Dr. Day, 80% chance of rain, a high of 15 or about about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it's I was on another show just before I came on this one. And we're trying to grow this channel. Noodles is saying we need to try to raise money, about $200 for next week's trip to New Jersey to go look for apartments with Noodles. So, everybody, let's see. I have 1,393 subs. If people will join up as memberships, That would be a great start. If you want to use super chat, super stickers, that's fine. But just realize the money isn't necessarily going to be right away available to me until May 22nd. Okay, because YouTube is always a month behind. So keep that in mind. If you want me to be able to have money specifically for next month, use the Cash App, use the PayPal Me, and then I get the money like right away, and I don't have to wait ahead of time for the money. We need $200 for gasoline to get him pick me up, and get down there, and then go apartment hunting, talking to landlords, landladies, and then of course when I get home and maybe go out for lunch or dinner. Um, do you like Bruce Springsteen? I don't really know him for Born in the USA song. He was good in that one, but I don't really know much else music by Bruce Springsteen. So I would say he's okay. I don't really have enough music to really compare or contrast about Bruce Springsteen. But I would say, from what I've heard, he's fine. And didn't he also do Pink Houses? That's John Cougar Mellencamp. Oh, okay. That's a different singer. It's a different singer. Yeah. And let's not forget a song called Smoking in the Boys' Room. Run, Run, Run Away with Slade. This is pretty interesting. Rush, Spirited Radio, Moving Pictures. Why did you take my ranch? I didn't. Oh, I think one time you got. Okay, I'll get back to you. I don't know why it got lost. A lot of people's ranches disappeared. I didn't take it away voluntarily. I don't think John Heyman really had a wrench. I don't think John Heyman really had a wrench. He's been here a long time, but he hasn't really had a wrench. No problem. Sorry about that. I was like accidentally on my phone. I accidentally silenced Kristen, silenced Wiki unintentionally one time. Yeah, but I'm seeing John Heyman. I don't really know. I'm not sure. He seems to play both sides of the support fence. But like I said, I've been watching him for a long time. So yeah, I know. Yeah, he's been supporting my wish to move. He also has suggested that I should do something drastic and off myself. Oh, you know what? What, do you ever show who Veronica is? Veronica Explains. Oh, yeah, why not? But they can't hear the sound now. Okay, well, that's true. I don't know why YouTube doesn't pass the sound around, but I can certainly show you who Veronica is, right? Yeah. Okay, so www.youtube. Let's see. Okay, www.youtube.com, and I'm just going to go to history because I was just watching a video by Veronica, and she was talking about video car. There you go. Holy smokes, the thumbnail alone says a lot. So let me. She's okay. There you go. I'll just pause it there just so you can see it. Okay, let me switch over to the screen here. So this person here is Veronica Explains. And she's a YouTuber involved in science, technical engineering, mathematics community, in the STEM community. She's in her 40s. She's smoking hot. She's got a good voice to it, too. I wish Jennifer J would go live. I wish Jennifer J would come back. Oh, poor. Well, what she was talking about here was installing operating system, installing Ubuntu when the Ubuntu Linux that she started out with many years ago. That's what she was talking about in the video clip here. And so I'm just going to fast forward through it. She's talking about the installation of, she's talking about her MacBook. And she's got brown eyes, and her hair's dark brown hair. And I don't know if you can hear the sound. I don't have her muted anyway. Let's see if we can get it to play a little bit. Maybe my phone will pick it up. Okay, live. Well, right. Not gonna have to worry about copyright with that one. She doesn't have any music anyway. She's just no. She's really cool. I really think she's cool. I don't know where she lives though. I'd like to actually ask her. You know. Oh, I don't know. Also, we talked on Noodle's channel about some of the realities of what goes on in my life, about some of the people that have misunderstandings about the people in disability, and people with Asperger's, and we covered that. That was quite important to cover that, and it's just interesting. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep talking because obviously it looks like there's only 2 of you watching, but 4 likes. So obviously someone else said, "I'll be nice, I'll give it a like, but then after that I'm gonna go home and go get some lunch, maybe eat some extra ice cream and cookies." Whatever floats your boat, buddy. And AI porn, Veronica, please. No, I don't know. She's cool. Anyway, so not a lot of going on. Just covering a lot of things in the show, and we still would like to know why does it not send the sound? Let me test something. Let's test something. I want to test something. Ladies and gentlemen, for the sake of your hearing, please cover your ears because this is going to friggin' be loud. Don't take your headphones off now. Okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I got this film uncovered campaign, and I want to say, I said that I'm going to paint this, but I'm wondering if there's a reason why it's not playing. Yeah.
So it does play. Outside sources. It's just YouTube silences, YouTube videos. Very strange, honestly. But then in a way, I guess it saves me from having to knock out video and stuff that is on the channel. But it's just really strange to hear that. We'll play my in-house test tone, but it won't. I don't want her to move away. Well, right now, Kristen, nobody knows if I'm actually physically going to move away. I might stay in Winston. I might stay in Connecticut. I might stay in Torrington. I don't know. I might, I got to go where where I can afford. And as much like Noodle says, he thinks Winston really is the best for me. I agree that this is the reason I chose this apartment, was so centrally located for the services I needed. That's the one thing. I came in here to this apartment with my eyes wide open, knowing that it was not exactly in the best shape of apartment. That it was convenient to us. There was Cumberland Farms right across the street. There was a CVS down the street. There was a Wendy's at the time across the street. There was Beacon Pharmacy up that way. The Catholic Church was up that way. The soup kitchen was up that way. So I'm basically the services, assuming my finger straight up, and that this is pointing at you is, well, what's pointing to you would be, for me, would be east. So here on the north or the southeast is CVS, the new Cumbies, McDonald's. And then on the west side of me was the old Cumberland Farms. And then at the time, north. See, this is east. This is south. So south would be where the old Cumberland Farms was. North over here would be where the old Salvation Army was, which was downstairs. And then you go into the northwest was St. Joseph's Catholic Parish, which is my home parish, and of course the soup kitchen. And I go a little bit more towards the west. We've got the Beacon Pharmacy. My medical doctor's office is there in that same direction. So that was the reason I chose. Oh, Krista's not that far from me. She's up on Chestnut Street. She's not that far at all. Originally, I was looking at an apartment up there on Chestnut. Unfortunately, I lost out because of the landlord changed his mind. That was many, many, many years ago, in 2004. So that's the reason why. Just and then, of course, as we saw on Noodle's channel, there are people, like I said, that do not understand the circumstances. They have a lot of misunderstandings. And I'd like to try to get people to understand Asperger's in women, especially, how it affects the way we think, when we see things. But try imagine having Asperger's and being registered blind at the same time. Your whole world depends on people. They say people with Asperger's can't really read emotions and facial expressions, can't tell the difference between reality and sarcasm. Well, if you can't see the facial expressions on their faces, you definitely are going to have a hard time understanding what they're saying, if they're being sincere or not, because you can't see it anyway. Just keep in mind of that. That's one thing that makes it hard for me, is I do love doing things. I want to get out of my little shell. When I left home and I went on my own, say around 2000, I went to college at UConn and Stores. I lived off campus. I lived on campus. I did both. and I began the process of becoming more of an outward person, instead of trying to remain as an introvert. That's when it really hits you square in the face that unless you develop a friend network that's strong and supportive, if you are disabled, you are basically incapacitated because you can't go anywhere unless there's mass transit. You may not still be able to move furniture. You still may not be able to go from place to place. For example, have you tried carrying a couch on a bus? No, I haven't. I might be able to carry a cushion or two, but to carry the whole couch would be a nightmare. No, but it's a form of it's part of the autistic spectrum on the DSM-5. It's a pervasive developmental disability, or PDD. Okay, it's a pervasive developmental disability, and I was diagnosed with Asperger's as an adult in my 30s. So it's challenging. It really is to do anything. I wish Jennifer J, like I said earlier, I wish Jennifer J would come back and visit a little bit. I do miss People of Peace to an extent. For those of you who remember Pop, I do miss People of Peace to an extent. And I do wonder, he's in his 30s now. Okay? He's in his 30s now. Or early 30s. So I wonder what People of Peace is doing these days. I still wonder. Actually, he's in his mid-20s. He's in his mid-20s, 2000. People of Peace, 2001. 22. Okay. But I did reach out to him. I called his phone number in where he lives, in the country he lives in, and a man's voice answered the voicemail, which I suspect is Pop's old adult voice. Because, he kind of puts in a voice game here on this channel. And by his adult voice, you could hear his adult voice is definitely more of a huskier male voice. Unless it's an answering machine that he just didn't bother taking his email anymore, abandoned the phone number or whatever. But why would he still be paying for a phone number he's not using? I don't know. I guess some people will say is, why do you still pay for World of Warcraft when you haven't been playing any World of Warcraft? That's another good question. There's a new plugin I want to try. It's installed in the Burning Crusade. It was designed to be installed originally in Classic WoW. So with TBC on the Mac, it's going to work with the old Classic WoW quests. It won't work with the new quests. So I'm going to do is give that a try later on off camera and see how the voices sound. And it's supposed to give voices to the NPCs and the quest givers. Now remember, with my eyesight issues, having the quest read to me is not a minor convenience. It's a major convenience. When you can get your quest read to you, it's like you're going to make your life a lot easier because then you're going to be able to see what's going on. Okay. Let's see. Could I pull it up or am I going to end up knocking myself offline if I do that? Yeah. I don't know. I could probably try pulling it up. Quest givers. I've done all the quests in Westfall, to my knowledge. That would have been in Classic WoW. So I don't know. Oh, but they added the same options for Turtle WoW. They're adding the same thing to Turtle WoW now. Voice that does the same thing, reads quests. And also replays NPCs. So I'm going to look into putting that into Turtle Wow on the Windows system. But your hearing is bad. I thought reading stuff was easier. It is in some cases. In some cases, yes, in some cases. But the font that they usually write the questions in is kind of difficult sometimes to read. I usually use the two together. So if I have someone speaking to me, I'm looking at the captions below. Let me show you something. This is something that Noodles could do. Let me just show you something with my screen here. How can I show without showing my actual link? Because I don't want to have people in here. Oh, I know how. What? Click on the gear. Click on the filters. Okay. And then just crop off the top, which has the link. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, so like this. Let's go to add effect. Okay. And I'm going to add the. Oh, wait, you're in the wrong screen of the show. Bottom screen. Okay, and we're going to go to crop. Image crop. Okay. Crop pad. So I'm going to. Because right now I'm not actually. Okay, enter on this. I'm just going to remove the top of the screen. You don't need to see the top of the screen. So I'm going to do is I'm going to take off. Let's take off about 200 pixels off the top. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Bottom screen. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. 100. 100. All right. The only thing is you can't see the side chat. What? All right. Well, okay. So let me see if I can. Why is this thing? Oh, it's using the other screen. Let me figure this out here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna select. I got the right window, but okay. It's white. Okay, it's white. It's in the other chat window. So let me go to the private meet I'm using. Perfect. All right. Okay. Now, of course, it's going to give me that nice infinity look. But look at the bottom of the screen. Every time I'm talking, you will see the chat screen. And let me change my camera angle on this one so it doesn't look so groovy. I still like it, though. Yeah, I still like it, too. All right, let me change it to something a little more exciting. So let's change. Oh, I guess that's better. You don't need to see me. Anyway, so what this is the point is notice over here is as I'm here, you'll see everything I say, or whenever a guest talks, is that the captions are there. So if I'm having a hard time understanding them, I can look at the screen and say, oh, that's what you're saying. And then it kind of helps to complement that so that people don't have a problem with me and I have no problem with them misunderstanding them. Not saying that the closed caption system is sweet and perfect because it's not. It really isn't. For those of you who wonder during the shows, we do use the captions a lot because it makes my life easier. It's a feature that only exists on the desktop. It doesn't really work necessarily in some cases. Who is your brother? Krista says, I hope she can move closer to Krista. Do you have Asperger's? But your hearing is bad. I thought reading stuff was easier. Who's your favorite turtle? I like Michelangelo, actually. Donatello's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Michelangelo or Donatello or Leonardo. I'm definitely more into technical. I don't really know if they're named specifically because of what they represent, which part, what science is or whatever. But that's what I do enjoy doing. You know, yeah. So I didn't know how long we were going to go on today. I didn't even really plan to do a major stream. Just stay up and doing after noodles. I figured, well, I got people's attention. Let's go ahead. Let's get some of the people from Noodle Stream to come over here and check it out and see if they like what they see. Because I know that there were a lot of people that enjoyed what I was seeing over in Noodle Stream with the video clips he was showing. Not that I understood very much of them. You're answering questions? Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm answering questions. Why else would I be doing here? It says I'm answering questions in the title. Do you not see it? Let's see, I'm answering questions. Let me go back to make sure that that's indeed what the title says. It says, get to know me. I answer your text questions. So yeah, I'm answering questions. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the show anyway. Why don't you move even though people have ovens? What do you think I'm talking to Noodles to see if we can go down and tour the places in New Jersey? And maybe Stan can help me tour the places in Connecticut. Does that sound like a person that's not willing to move? That sounds like the opposite. That sounds like a person that's saying is, I'd like to move. But I need to see these landlords personally. I need to talk to them personally. I need to see the apartment in person. No. In fact, Noodles even says you would be better in staying in a small town if it has access to transit than if you were to go to a major city. Because you're not a city person. You're a country person, which is absolutely true. I'm a country person. So for me to move to the city would be very difficult to do that. Does that make me a bad person? Of course not. Well, la di da. Okay. Is your cat scratching the hell out of your back of your chair, or is it just a chair getting worn out? It's a chair getting worn out. This chair is old. It really needs to be replaced. Yeah. Clearly, I wouldn't be bringing this chair with me wherever I move to, because it's definitely not going to survive much longer. It looks like roadkill. It's kind of okay to sit on, but it kind of feels like roadkill too, because make your butt sweats and then you stick to it. Yeah. It's true. You stick to the seat. Stick to the seat. Can you list your musts? They're not that long. I actually do have them already listed. I sent them to Noodles. Since they're not confidential or secret or anything, give me a minute to click on that link and I'll see if I can get them up for you. They're not really, there's only 5 and they're not that hard to achieve. So let me get this up on the screen. What's on the screen? Jeez. Always places to pull this on the screen. No, this does. Okay, so let's go to where I sent it to Noodles. It's not really complicated. Let me go back up here. Okay. So let's pull this window up, the window capture 2. Okay, click on the gear. Let's change this window to Discord, a go. Discord, here it is. All right. So right now I still gotta crop it down, but for right now this will be fine. Here's what it says right here. This is for you, for those of you who didn't understand. I can't read the screen because it's too small. It says, the truth is, I know Ed is not going to do anything to help himself. I really do want to do better than this. So maybe I need to find a nice place. I don't know that much, however. Given my disabilities, I only need a few things. One, a clawfoot tube that can get in and out of easily. Two, a gas stove in the kitchen. Three, easy access to public transit, a place that costs $800 or less a month. Four, allows a cat. Is there isn't any okay? Isn't there any place that has those requirements? Problem with discussing this on my show is so many have opinions that only adds to confusion and frustration. And I'm going to talk about Ed's life there real quickly. It was a mess and makes my life look bad. I want to start over and get back to doing what I used to do. I don't know how to I don't know how the appointment with the doctor will go on Monday. I do not know if my knee will be repairable or not, or if I can afford the procedure now that I may be booted off of Medicaid. I'm considered over income, or I was before the pandemic. A very real concern was considered over income before the pandemic. And then I was on a spend down. So what I'm talking about indeed is still a valid question, which is, are you still considered over income now when the state reviews your case? Are they going to say that you're still over the income? I don't know. Um, Clawfoot is unreasonable. Why is that? If you get a prescription from the doctor, a landlord cannot legally turn Rusty down. Yeah, I know about that support pets. I actually went to their website. There's a $200 filing fee for support pet registration for Rusty. I can get that so that I can have Rusty as a support animal. Absolutely. I was gonna do it, but I didn't have the $200 at the time. Sounds like you should get that knee surgery before you possibly lose insurance. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the whole idea. But technically, MRI scan already pretty much, and going to the specialist pretty much met my quota and met my $3,000 quota on Medicaid. Because from my understanding, the way the Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield HMO D-SNP works, they're going to bill Medicaid first, and then they take it through Medicare, and then they take it through Blue Cross, Blue Shield through Anthem. And then I don't know how it works, but I just understand is I don't have to pay a copay. I don't have to pay for monthly premiums. I don't have to pay for prescriptions. That's what makes it a lot easier for me, because I'm not having to pay $70 a month like it was with AARP Preferred RX for Medicare Part D plan just to get my prescriptions for $4 each. I don't even have to pay for prescriptions at all. They're free. So which means, hey, I'm actually benefited by switching this plan. But I don't know. I'm a bather. I don't take showers. I bathe. I'm a bather. I immerse myself in the water, honey. I'm not a shower person. And I don't know if my legs would let me stand indefinitely in the shower for a long time. I can stand for a while, but as I said, I'm a bather. Dancing and moving. There are some, but you have to look. But then usually that means the bathroom may or may not be handicapped accessible in other ways. Like there may not be grab bars. There may not be, the toilet might be in the most inconveniently tight corners. if it had a regular tub, it'd have to have grab bars in the wall that could easily pick up a 300+ pound person on it. You know, depending on how the grab bars are mounted, if they're properly bolted in the studs, that probably would be fine if they use very long lag bolts. But depending on that, again, depends on how properly the grab bars are mounted. Well, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You know, I'm being honest about it. Let's see. Anything else? Any other questions? Now you know where I was staying with the bathroom business. I can't think of anything else. And you? Oh, I'm wearing my blue dress today. Yeah, the blue one, because the black one's soaking in the bucket. I washed the purple one yesterday. I'm washing the black flower one today. I'll probably wash the blue one tomorrow. I'm concerned about this apartment having other kinds of calamities, like an electrical fire. You know, when the building's wiring is old cloth-covered cables, and I'm worried more if those things short and the rubber and the asbestos insulation goes up like a fuse. That'd be frightening. If can the tub keep you safe? Well, cast iron tub can keep you safe because, like, if there, as Mythbusters ever found out, is if you ever, in a hypothetical situation, there was a bomb in the bathroom, and you happen to jump in the tub, the pressure wave of the bomb would actually wrap around the tub because the tub doesn't have a straight edge on it. For the pressure wave of the tub to actually knock the tub over, you would be safe. From most of the shrapnel from a bomb being set up in the bathroom. Most bombs that get set in the bathroom anyway usually come from someone's bum. I don't think you have to worry about an explosive device in the bathroom. Thank you. But can the tub keep me safe in another way? Let me show you something. Let's say I'm taking a bath. Let me switch cameras so you can see this better. I'm going to show you how I get in and out of the tub. It's the same way as I get out of this chair. So let me switch another camera and show you a different angle. And I can see it better. Me a webcam. Let's see. You would think I would know where my gosh darn webcam is by now, but I really can't. Okay, here we go. Let's pull it. Okay, let me just switch the screen to the... Oh, what are you doing now? Camera just went out. I see that. So my camera just went out offline again. Let me just switch the other camera back on here. Let's go to. Okay, let's go to the webcam. There we go. Okay, perfect. So let me switch this camera back on here. Okay. Now, I'm sitting in a chair. When I do, I can't really see too well in this angle. Let's see if we can try to find a better camera position. See if I can get it without knocking the camera offline again. Okay. Here's the side of the chair. I'm trying to see the chair, this chair. Okay, here's chair one, here's chair two. That's how I get out of the chair. That's how I get out of the tub. Same thing. So remember, in the tub, you're stretched out. And then what I do is, once I'm supporting myself with my arms, I then kick the feet underneath to pick myself up on my feet. So the dress is nice. So thank you. Yeah, so this is what we do. It's not really that hard to do. Most standard fiberglass tubs are, unfortunately, they're not really normally that deep or have high sides. Notice I said most. There are some special ones that do have high sides, or from kind of a kind of tub that's kind of like an old coffer tub that has high side, but it's not. It's a built-in tub. In other words, it's not freestanding. As long as I can get my hand between the tub wall and the wall, I can pull myself up. Well, I like baths, so I've always enjoyed bathing. Bathing for me, bathing is just it's I do rinse myself off generally when I get out of the tub to remove any dead flakes that are working loose. But I enjoy being surrounded by warm water as I sit there. It's just like some people say, like, oh, no, they'll go ahead and say, why don't we go ahead, put some bubbles in, put some flower petals in the tub. I never did that because I don't want to clog my drain with flowers. But basically, maybe you might want to put in a little bit of music there by classical music, like Vivaldi's Four Seasons, like the season of spring, for example, and just enjoy the tub. Maybe while you're drinking a glass of champagne or Diet Coke, for that matter, or for the matter, Diet Sprite. Why not, right? Well, I know one guy in Missouri that would actually put Clorox in his tub when he take a bath. He'd pour a cup of Clorox in with the tub water, and then he'd take a bath that way. I said, yeah, that could do good though, but just gotta be careful that with my hair is already bleached. You actually gotta put bleach in that water. It's gonna make my hair fall out because it's gonna be over bleached. Nah, not a really good choice. But if your hair is naturally not bleached and you want to do that, I guess to be their own, right? You have to put a cup of cider vinegar in too if you really want to help. So that when you soak your hair and stuff, when you rinse your hair out, it'll act as a clarifying agent. What you can do is pour a little bit of cider vinegar in your hair when you're rinsing it out to remove any kind of leftover chunk that might be in the hair, to help clarify and remove any scum and stuff from the conditioners. But then that's going to strip your hair too, so don't go do it much. For me, a nice bath with IV bar soap and warm water is more than fine. As I'm sitting there with my double-edged safety razor and shaving my legs and my pubes and my other parts of my body, my pits, my arms. There's something peaceful about taking a bath in the tub and just soaking as you're just relaxing and having a good time. That's what I like to do. That's the reason why I do take baths. Of course, when I was by myself, I sit in the tub for about an hour or 2 hours. But now I got to live with another person that he doesn't conveniently always. You don't know when he's gonna rush and go, Michelle, I gotta take an explosion. Oh Lord. What's my plans for the rest of the day? I have no idea. I really don't know. Like you mentioned, playing Turtle Wow and installing the Turtle Wow app. I guess I gotta boot in the High Sierra to play Turtle Wow. That's something I might try. Less sadly enough to take the apartment is reasonable price, but you are the queen. It's not a major list. Oh my God, you guys see some of these other lists are even bigger than that. That's actually a really small list. I've had people say, wow, it must have a fireplace, it must have a pool, it must have this, it must have that, it has to have I didn't even include heat and hot water in the rent. Doesn't even have to have electricity. They don't need it. Oh, I do. When I want it. Yeah, I want electricity. It's kind of nice, right? Do you want to go ahead and stock one in the wood stove to make water hot? Do you really know running water? Sure. Well, yeah, it's kind of nice, right? Do you really want to go out to the hand pump and keep pumping water in the middle of winter time just so you can boil potatoes on the wood stove? But hell, that's no big deal. I used to do that back in the 1860s, 1840s. Come on. You think I didn't forget how to do that? Living originally my prior life, all the training I learned. Hell, I remember all of it. Cooking on the wood stove, fetching water out of the hand pump in the backyard, using the outhouse, taking a sponge bath in the kitchen with a tub full of hot water from the stove. Come on. It's not hard. Just a pain in the ass, but it can be done. Worrying about having to trim the wicks in the kerosene lamps because, they get charred and you got to trim them so they burn good. And I'm making sure they have ice in the ice box so that your milk and your perishables don't go bad on you. Remember, you go through about a typical person goes through, about a 20-pound block of ice every 3 days. Is it the girth? Maybe not the length. Is Noodles bringing you a new computer today? No, not today. Next week, I'm going to his house. At least that's the goal anyway. So donate, guys. Come on, let's put the CashApps up. You didn't even pin the CashApp link. I didn't. Right, I didn't. Oh, sorry, my fault. Let's pin that link. Okay. Let's pin that link. Let me copy this mail because so many of you have blocked Nightbot. It's ridiculous. You can actually show in a Nightbot and they'll never see it. Okay, so I'm going to copy Nightbot's link. Okay. I'm going to pin it. Post. Enter. Boom. Pin it. Also, we do have a wish list. And we also do have a web store. So, get yourself some coffee mugs. The same style as the coffee mugs here from Krista. Give me this one. It doesn't say this on the front, but it's the same type of cup. Except it's silver and it's white and it says shows pictures of Rusty, shows the Silvermoon logo on it and a few other things. So that's just the way we do things. We have to get the money together because like Noodles is going to be putting a ton of money in the car for gasoline just to get us to New Jersey. Come on. You want to see me do things. You want to see me do more fun stuff. You want to see me go on tours. You want to see me go places. This is your chance. You guys, listen. It's going to cost 200 bones because we're going to have to remember I got to pay for gasoline going down there, gasoline getting back, gasoline for actually driving to talk to landlords, gasoline looking at touring, gasoline. I mean, need money for food, snacks. You think I'm going to totally screw snacks? No. I'm not going to screw snacks. Can you afford to live in Atlantic City and become professional? No interest in the Atlantic City. Atlantic City is kind of, it's kind of like, it's kind of lost its luster. Ever since the Native American Indian tribes started running their own casinos like the Massachusetts Pequots and the Mohegans, and they Oneida tribe in New York. Why do you have to go to New Jersey to go to Atlantic City? I can go to one of those casinos if I'm closer to Oneida tribe or go to Turning Stone. If I want to go to Foxwoods, I can go to Foxwoods. I want to go to If I want to go to Mohegan Sun, I can go to Mohegan Sun. Why do I have to go all the way out of the state, go to New Jersey? Living by the shoreline wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that. Living in by the boardwalk wouldn't be bad. Living in Wildwood, New Jersey, or even by Cape Cod, even though Cape Cod is so expensive. Oh God! Or even go living down by in Misquamicut or Point Judith, in Rhode Island would be nice. Point Judith, Rhode Island. That would be cool, because then I could get a job on a crabbing boat. Did you ever consider? I thought about that. Wouldn't it be interesting job working on a crabbing boat? Say, like in the kitchen, as a cook for a crabbing fleet. That'd be nice. How about Braxton, Missouri? It's a family version of Atlantic City. I don't know. Like we said, mention the ocean. I like the ocean. I really wouldn't mind living near the ocean. But we all know what the ocean also brings is hurricanes, right? Yeah. And once you say beachfront property, all of a sudden the prices go whoop like a rocket ship from SpaceX. Having your natural hair color. No, I've had my natural hair color when I just got back here from Patty's house. No, I don't want to go back to that. Nah, I don't want to go back to that. I took my hair salon like almost $150 to remove all that dye. Ed is a male rock. He's not very bimbo-like. He's just like a big giant rock. He doesn't do much. He's about as exciting as a pet rock. Not much to do with it. I've had my hair as red. I've had my hair as brown, blonde, butter blonde. Yeah, I've had my hair all kinds of colors. What are you better at? Generally everything. Well, yeah, but it doesn't have much hair at all. Most of it's in places you can't see. Like his back or his bum hole. I'm just worried that hair salon is taking advantage of the situation and charging way too much. And only damaging hair. No, they're actually not charging that too much at all. In fact, if anything, they're actually charging way below what they normally charge. And they're very careful not to over bleach what was bleached. They don't even put the bleach in that part. They actually leave a very, very small gap in between. $60 a month, yeah. Well, I can't do it myself. Because if I tried to do it myself, I definitely would have no hair. I'm not interested in doing it myself. I tried doing my hair, going back to my native brown by myself, and I got dye on everything. Have you ever tried the gothic black hair? Probably not. No. We still haven't done that other video with this hair yet. Oh, Lord. Yeah. This is kind of closer to my, no, this is a little bit later than my natural hair. Oh, it's not, okay. This wig is snarly. Oh. Shake it. Ow! Like that. Okay, where is the lace? Right there. Oh, okay. This is the snarly, like your real hair. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Okay. So this is a wig that was given to Lumi. This is Lumi's wig. To replace the one that was based in her real hair color, and it's. You need a wig brush for this one. This is getting snarly. You need a foam head to store it on. I know, dear. We'll get a little foam head stored on. Right. So, let me try to fix this. This looks like the same color as that girl there that does the ABT discussions. Yeah, it's the same color as her hair. The redhead. This is not red though. I know. Let's see. Oh, I hate fake hair. Oh, you got the straight on? Kind of. Yeah. Okay. Kind of. Okay. Try to get the. Yeah. Okay. Well, wait. By the way, the salon today would actually adjust to trim the wig up to better match my face and stuff because I told her said the bangs are a little too long, and they said that they would trim them if they need to, and they could do it. This is Lumi's wig. Yeah, well, you look like Michelle K. Eek! No, I don't look like Michelle K. Well, I hate fake hair. Oh my god! All right, so yeah, this is Lumi's wig that was given to Lumi because originally the Asian one we got, we can't find it anywhere. It's like really, it's like yuck. Yeah, yuck. So this is Lumi's wig. So it's summertime. It's gonna be mighty hot. Mighty hot to wear this wig in the summertime. I gotta get a wig brush. This thing needs to be brushed. I need to put some anti-static in it. Even though it's an inexpensive piece, it still needs to be treated with great care. Okay. Michelle, what? Don't leave those berries hanging out like that. Oh, oops. Wait, I'm supposed to fold this? Yeah. Like that? Oh, it's the best way to do it for right now. Once you get a wig head, foam head, put it on. Okay. Oh, oops. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Anyway, so a dry sheet would work fine. Nice hair color fits me well. Yeah, the Asian wig. Yeah. Well, that was kind of. I hated it. I wanted to get rid of it too. It was like, Michelle, why'd you buy that for me? That looks horrible. I was like, my hair isn't even that dark. I know. They're like, you could have made it longer. Maybe it's too short. I was like, why did you buy this? And it looks like crap. Actually, synthetic hair. It was made out of fake nylon hair. It was on camera. It looked okay, but the treating it was like, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, when we're gonna do a chroma key skit with me and Lumi, and never got done. Well, you could still do it. Yeah, the computer didn't work out that well. Doesn't mean it wouldn't be funny. Probably would still be funny. I mean, have me basically drop a computer and say, "Hey, Michelle, can you do something with this?" I would put the computer on the table, and then Michelle switches in when the green screen, looks at it, and goes, "Yeah, I can do something with it. I don't know what." It's, I think, Jenny, that's a good question. Is he? Because he knows I bring in more money than he ever will. And his sales on eBay, he's always saying to me is, "Oh, I could make $50, $60 a train set." That's good, Ed, but why haven't you done any listings yet? Because it's such a pain in the ass. Exactly. I don't have to ship nothing. I just come on, be myself, talk about everyday stuff, and basically I make enough money that you would be making on selling one train set, I can make in a single show. $50, $60 or more. So I think he is jealous because he realizes that I'm bringing in a lot more money than he is. Yeah. By the way, there's another woman that's kind of cute, and you see me show her videos on EBT Snap programs. Her name is Nicole. Another cutie. Yeah, another cutie. A little more plump than Veronica explains, but she's still cute. But Ed thought she was kind of ugly. He said, "Yuck, she ain't that cute." And I said, "I cute beauties in the eye of the beholder, Ed." I can tell you, Nicole is cute. She's got a cute face. She's got a good cute personality. I don't know what the rest of her always looks like because it's always from the neck up. I don't usually see her show herself walking or anything like that. Maybe she's got physical disabilities. Maybe she can't walk. Who knows? Let's see. Do you have one of those videos? And let's see. I don't know. Do I have any still? I covered her EBT SNAP program benefits, Medicare, Medicaid. Let's see if I can find out if I can find her videos anywhere in here. But I'll have to don't go searching a million places at once. Maybe it's in news. Yeah, maybe it's in news because she did cover something that I thought was newsworthy. Let's see. But let's see. Of course, everybody talks about the Dylan Melanie thing. Let me tell you something. I think, since I'm looking this up and I'm not seeing it, that doesn't mean it's not here. It just means I'm not finding it. Is that I think that the Dylan Melanie V thing proves one thing: is it's the YouTube the spokesperson for Anheuser-Busch really dropped the ball on the what the people of America wanted, because it's not a milestone and most people are going to be sitting there seeing it as a major benefit. I don't see it in here, but this means it's not in here. So many news articles. Okay, so many news articles, just to say it that way. Okay. Mark L is red. I guess I can do that to get to the current time frame. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Scroll on down. Scroll on down where the freshness is. Scroll on down to the fashion story. Scroll on down to the future is. And the latest story is from the United Nations issued this report calling for a number of nations to decriminalize sex between adults and minors. Ew! No! Oh my God! Ew! No! No way! No! Oh my God! That would be absolutely. You got to be kidding me! No! Absolutely not! Holy moly! Are you guys that stupid? No. Why would you want to do that? God. What's going on with you stupid people? So, just, that would be, that's gross. No, that's net. Whatever. No. Oh, absolutely no way in friggin' living hell would I ever support that. No. Oh, God. Ed's toys and hidden. Honey, I help him produce the videos. I know all about his content. It's not anything to really talk about. It's terrible content because it doesn't really show a theme. It's more like, let me show you my life as I go round and round and round and round and round and round, the circle round and round and round and round, and go again and again and again for the ultimate circle turkin, ultimate circle turkin. Oh my God, that's what else life is. It's not anything that I would want to sit there and deal with every day. Success sustainer. No, if you were. Now, I particularly was talking about the cringeworthiness of the United Nations saying that we should decriminalize sex between adults and minors. That's particularly why I was disgusted. It wasn't because of your question. So, which sounds like a little more like you didn't know about this. I couldn't believe that they would post this in news comment. So let me read it to you again. Okay, this says here from Amuse, says the United Nations issued this report calling on member nations to decriminalize sex between adults and children. Should adults be allowed to convince kids to perform sex acts with them? The United Nations says yes. No. Look, they're taking away a kid's childhood as it is. Let the kids be kids. Let kids have fun with their friends. Next thing I'm saying, should we decriminalize sex between kids? Do you think it doesn't happen? I mean, an 8-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl, do you think that they may be possibly, given that they see having an adult internet like Pornhub, don't see what happens between boys and girls? That's bad enough. United Nations is gross. Oh, yeah. Sounds like a troll comment to me. Well, that's the actual title of the show. I absolutely would definitely say no. From another one says Justin, Washington passes bill allowing children to legally be tech. A new bill passed in the state of Washington seeks to undermine parental rights by allowing shelters to provide gender transition medical services to minors. Who's paying for that? Who's paying for that? Who pays for all this? Taxpayers, right? I remember 20 years ago, you couldn't even get Medicare or Medicaid to pay for gender transition procedures. You couldn't even get them to do it. Now the states are going, we will. What? Is it really necessary? I mean, I still wonder that question. Is it really necessary? I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done, but I mean, it's a sticky wicket, no matter how you pick it. It's a sticky wicket that's got more thorns on it than you want to even know about. I didn't say I wasn't going to give me an effects. I got an appointment scheduled to see the doctor who's going to actually be doing the procedure to see what he says. Okay. So let's see what happens. And I don't live in the state of Portland or Oregon. I live in Connecticut. Yeah, I think there should be a way to at least 21. 18 sounds fair. I mean, you have to be 18 to vote, right? You know, that's certainly a hell of a vote. You know, it's just an example of just how crazy things have gotten. Absolutely do not understand the mentality of what's going on here on this earth. Because what's going on is disgusting. It's totally immoral. I mean, I'm not against transgender community people, but I'm saying is when does this craziness end? When does it end? When does common sense kick in? I think an 18-year-old would be better to make a decision than a 5-year-old. I'll be honest here. 5-year-old boy doesn't really know much about girls at all. Plays with them on the playground in kindergarten, but he doesn't know much about them. I mean, maybe he's got a younger sister, older sister. Maybe he's seen a younger, older sister naked. Maybe he has. But does he understand the realities of how much that the life is not much different between a man and a woman? The fact that this life is the same old daily struggle, trying to put food on the table and raise a family. Oh, by the way, you go through the procedure and you ain't going to have your own babies. I don't care what they tell you in the community. Oh, yeah, you can have babies. No, you can't. You can't. Because you don't have a working uterus. Even in the hermaphrodite community, you may not even have a working uterus. I don't have working male members either. I thought this beer. I'm an in-between. I just look nice. Oh, yeah, I really do lactate. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. If you're thinking just because, oh, I went for the big snip, I passed RLT, I did this, I did that, I took hormones, I took hormone blockers, whatever, and you're going to go from Mr. Man to Mrs. Mother, ma'am. Sorry, I hate to tell you this, but more than likely, you're going to be a giant eunuch, basically incapable of having any children whatsoever. Good luck adopting, unless your state says that we cannot bar people who are transgender for adopting children. And a lot of adoption agencies will not adopt you. They won't even adopt the gay couples. And you think the adoption agency is going to say, "Oh, you want to adopt little Sue? Okay, well, wait, you are male to female or trans woman?" I'm sorry, we can't accept you. And that's the same agency saying, "We got kids that thought they need homes, yet they will not adopt them out to parents that may really want them." But they keep speaking with a split face. Oh, one side we really want to adopt. No, just little kids have been sitting in a foster care. Another sense of family comes in that may actually have a trans mother, trans woman, and a man husband, and they make say $200,000 a year. And they come in to adopt a little boy or a little girl, and be slapped in the face and go, "Sorry, we're not adopting to you because you don't consider you a good couple because she's a trans woman, and we don't consider that acceptable." That's a little bit much. That was Dr. Scher in Winstead about 2006. Dr. Scher, Shurr. 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 Okay. He said to me that you are a ticking time bomb because of the way your body's built. You can end up with a million forms of cancer and you wouldn't even be detected until it's too late if you don't get to a specialist in Yale, New Haven. But I couldn't get to Yale, New Haven because unfortunately enough, I don't live near Yale, New Haven. Duh. Shurre. Yeah. That's the Scher Brothers big microphones, like the one I don't have on right now, but the Dr. Scher, Shurr. Okay. So, am I against the transgender community adopting children? No. Do I think that we should just indiscriminately with just close the door in their faces? Absolutely not. Do we think we should carefully vet them to make sure that they are genuine? Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to make sure they really are sincere and on the level and are ready to take on responsibility. Absolutely. Just like we do with a heterosexual couple. We want to make sure that we're not putting a child that may be from a broken home into an environment that's even more unsuitable. But at the same time, we want to give people the opportunity to be family members or be parents. I didn't make any money. I didn't raise any money as far as I know. I didn't look at CashApp today. Let's see. Nothing there. Zillow, nothing in Zillow. YouTube, not live in the channel. Yes, Kim McCarthy, mean it for business. eBay. Nope, that's not it. Litchfield Hills Orthopedic. Check-ins print online for your appointment. Click to check in. That's ridiculous. I don't need to check in. I already filled out those forms. Okay. So, knee doctor says time to check in. Oh, God. I'll do that later on. How much money have I made today? Ouch, Rusty. I haven't actually made any money, but I did make new subscribers, though. I did get new subscribers. Right now, we are at 1,393 subs. 1,393 subs. We went up from 1,387 subs from last night. To do anything right now other than live stream, what would you do? I would cruise. I would take either a car or a boat and just go for a cruise. Drive around, float around, have a good time than just sitting here in the studio. That's what I would do. Just like to have a good time. Because don't forget, we got a Silvermoon radio tonight too. Because I sit in here all day long. It's a little chilly, but it's not too bad. It's a lot more to me than most people realize. I'm not the same boring old maid that sits around in a computer all day that doesn't do anything. I do want to do activities. I want to be part of some fun and activities. Okay. I want to be part of some fun activities. I want to do more fun stuff. If you do anything right now other than just answer that. Okay. So Silvermoon Radio is going to be tonight. It's going to be on Twitch. I'm going to just be playing mostly MP3s and some YouTube videos tonight. And I think that's going to be fun to get some, music videos in. I don't know why the YouTube blacks the chat replays. When I'm playing another video, but the OBS doesn't. OBS does not block that. You can actually. It's just weird. And then some people said that, and I did verify it. It's true. Is that when I'm playing a YouTube video, when I'm on YouTube webcam, that for some reason the sound that I'm playing from the YouTube video is being blocked out by YouTube. I hear it fine. I hear it fine through my speakers, but for some reason I don't hear it. No, not right now. That's probably be in the studio. Considering all my MP3s are on a big computer here anyway. Yeah. Now, by the way, Noodle showed me that computer. He said he couldn't find the power button. So I'm going to see if I can look up on that computer and find out where the power switch is. Because I always seem to remember that the iMacs usually had the buttons on the back. But I don't know. I didn't get the model number. It definitely was a computer. Ow. Could it be a monitor? It could be. I never heard of an Apple monitor like that, but maybe like an Apple Cinema display or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to see. But even if it is a monitor, I can still use it. Yeah. Well, 10 people, and that's going to be starting around, what time is it now? 3:58, 4 o'clock, 3 hours. I already got the music already pretty mixed in. Just going to merge the playlists together and don't have power buttons. So, yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe it is a monitor. I've never seen too many Apple monitors up other than the Apple Cinema display, which this isn't no Apple Cinema, and it certainly ain't to do fancy $4,000 one with a $150 stand on it that they now sell with the 2017 Mac Pro cheese grater. Yeah, I got a whole closet full of them. Yeah, Michelle has several monitors. Yeah, I know. I don't have the display. The mini. Well, yes, I do. The mini display, the big display port I have, HDMI cable, the VGA cable. So it definitely looked like it was. It looked like it was the iMac. So if that's the case, then Noodles can plug it into his PC to Thunderbolt, and he probably could use it. It probably would work fine for him. I'll have to check it out when I get locally involved with that. So what time is it? How long have I been streaming for? About 1 hour, 51 minutes, 38 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay, so we've been around a while. Like the Jersey Devil. I don't know anything about the Jersey Devil. I only heard of it a few times in passing. I don't know anything about it. But like I said, you got a lot of things to look into and concepts. I think the music I played last time, maybe I'll might play some more Carmen Miranda music tonight on Twitch. Gotta watch our little woman with the fruit basket in her head doing the salsa or samba, right? Some more swing, jiggling. She was cute, actually. Seriously, guys, check out Carmen Miranda. Yeah, like Miranda, like the Miranda Act. That's not her real name. But anyway, the Carmen Miranda. Look at Carmen Miranda. Check it out ahead of time. You might enjoy yourself. We'll try to get some more music on tonight. 7 o'clock on Twitch. I think it's time to wrap it up. We've covered up in 2 hours. Oh, by the way, one thing that somebody one time said, this is more for videos than for live streams, is you will notice that a majority of the people in STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, do not do live streams on a regular basis. They do videos. And the reason is because they realize 2 things. 1, some videos take time to set up. 2, they're too busy to sit there and spend 2-3 hours a day on the show and tying up the whole day because they're always busy doing STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So they don't usually sit to do that. Okay. 3, they realize that the kind of people that are also trying to reach out to the other STEMers are also thinking the same thing. Is if I'm going to watch a video from, say, John Doe, and the video is only 10 minutes long, talking about, say, for example, different types of Ethernet connections and protocols, as well as the different levels of the TCP/IP stack, that's probably going to be more exciting to me than watch a 14-hour-long video where he's talking about all the types of computer networking from since the very early days to sneaker net all the way up until the very now when everything's in the cloud. Okay? That's the reality. That's why most of us in the STEM tend to like to do videos. We don't do a lot of live streams. But I'm not saying we can't. It's just that we like to focus on the main task at hand. Yeah. All right, guys. So for the time being, I'll see you guys in a few hours on Twitch. The link is above on the screen. www.twitch.tv/BICHELA. Check it out. I'll see you later. Stay out of trouble. Okay? Oh, yes. By the way, before I go, why do I use this microphone when I'm on this? But on the morning show, I use this microphone, and then I don't use this microphone. I'm not doing these kind of shows like this. First of all, this thing's a pain in the ass because it's also getting very badly damaged, and because the cord is getting kind of battered. I need to get a new cord for it. So I got to send the microphone to Shure and see if they can put a new cord on it. Because or buy a new one, they're like $100 a piece. Sure does have a lifetime warranty on it, so I don't know if they could put a cord on it or not. But certainly better than if I did it. Yeah, because if you did it, you'll never be here. It wouldn't work anymore. Right. Okay, guys. See you around 7. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.